Why do so many small businesses fail while so few succeed? This is something that I think about quite a bit because I see it all the time, and that's one of the great mysteries of entrepreneurship. And a question that I'm going to try to answer today to hopefully help someone out there not make the same mistakes that so many people make and end up quitting on their dreams of being their own boss, owning their own business, right? I'm in a unique position because of this platform that I've built, which has allowed me to interact with hundreds of thousands of people every week. And I get to share my experiences, my knowledge, and hopefully it helps a few people out along the way. And because of that, I get to see and hear both the success stories as well as the not so successful stories. The stories about the guys who just can't figure it out. Maybe they jump in too soon without the knowledge of what it takes to actually make it, right? To succeed. Maybe they just say, hell, I'm just gonna figure it out as I go. And for some, that might work. It's not the best way or the smartest way to do it, but it could work. But I can almost guarantee the folks that just wing it aren't as successful as quickly as those that give it some prior thought and effort. Okay, real quick, if you are interested in pressure washing, maybe you're starting your own business, maybe you're in business and you just want to get even better, we put together what has become the #1 selling pressure washing and soft washing training in the world, and it is the most comprehensive and practical guide to effectively learning how to clean every surface on a residential property. The chemicals that you need, how to mix them, how to apply them, and most importantly, how to clean efficiently, effectively, safely, so you can be as profitable as possible. Another amazing benefit, which helps with customer trust, is you are ECP certified once the 6-hour training is complete. And of course, the training material is yours to keep forever, so you can constantly reference it for years to come and continually improve your skill set. There is a link in the comment section for that. So let's get back to the rest of this video. Most guys struggle with the most important aspect of running a business, and that is how to get the leads coming in. And because of that, they can't generate enough money to survive and end up giving up, quitting, losing, going back to whatever they were doing before. They were defeated. Are they quitters? Absolutely. Do they lack motivation and drive? Not all of them. Are they lazy? Not all of them. Are they dumb? Not all of them. Are they losers? Not all of them. But they do have a lot of things in common, and the first thing is they were all most likely unaware that their business was failing while it was happening, which is often too late, and that makes sense because if they really knew what they were doing wrong, then they might have been able to save the business. Now, some of these guys live in a land of denial where others are just unaware of their mistakes. One thing for sure, all businesses fail because of the owner. It's a hard truth. Most who fail don't like to hear that. They don't want to admit that, but it's a fact and it's undeniable. So if you failed in business, don't blame anyone else but yourself. Stop pointing fingers, but keep watching because you can start again. You can make it work, but it's going to take a little bit more thought. It's going to take some more effort, and it's going to take some planning. Now, there are over 28 million small businesses in the United States right now. That's a crazy number, but the sad reality is that only 50% of them are going to survive. What's worse is that only a third of those are going to make it more than 10 years. I've been in business for over 21 years. I know what I'm doing. The life of a small business owner is unforgiving. It's a constant challenge. You are wearing a ton of hats. There are a bunch of moving parts, and any one of them could put you out of business at any time. So enough of the doom and gloom. Let's talk about the things that we can look out for that are some of the top reasons that small businesses fail. All right, so if you do the things that we're about to talk about, if you execute, if you implement, if you get the right training, you educate yourself, you have the confidence in yourself, but of course not overconfidence, because businesses have a strange way of dealing with overconfidence and you don't want to find out the hard way. But if you do these things, you're going to be on the right path to not failing. The lack of planning is the first one that we're going to talk about. It's pretty obvious, and I touched on it briefly before. If you don't plan, you're probably going to fail. Businesses fail because of the lack of short-term as well as long-term planning. Your plan should include where your business is going to be in the next few months, the next few years. You got to have a plan. You need to have measurable goals, right? And you need to measure those results. If you are not setting goals and holding yourself accountable, or even better, finding an accountability partner, you could do this in the inner circle, you will struggle to hit those goals. So write them down. Make them real, look at them every single day. The right plan is also going to include to-do lists with dates and deadlines. Hold yourself accountable. Failure to plan will damage your business, I promise you. Part of the planning is also to know your business inside and out. Educate yourself on the things that are pertinent to your business, whether that's the marketing and how to get your customers, getting your name out there, figuring out how to brand your business, or is it how to provide the services that you're providing in the most efficient and profitable way possible. You have to have the ability to generate leads and then provide the service before you decide that you're in business. This is a huge mistake I see so many guys make all the time. They rush to buy the equipment, but don't have anything to do once they have it. So please don't make this mistake. You have to plan and plan for success, and you're going to see success. The second thing is there's no differentiation between you and everyone else. It's not enough to just offer a great service. You have to develop a unique value proposition, because without it, then you're no different than everyone else that's out there doing what you're doing in your market. So what is it that sets your business apart from your competition? What makes your business unique? It's important that you understand what your competitors do better than you, as well as what you do better than them, and capitalize on your strengths and work on your weaknesses. If you fail to differentiate yourself, you will fail to build a brand, and a brand is what builds trust. Trust is essential to your success, and you can do this in a number of ways. The first is with a strong marketing strategy that is focused on your strengths as well as focused on your ideal customers. Target with precision, be tactical with your marketing, and you'll be able to stand apart from everyone else in your market. The next thing is something that's somewhat related to what we just talked about, but something that is a definite recipe for failure if you miss it, and that's ignoring your customers' needs. Every business is going to tell you the customer is number one, right? But only a small percentage of businesses actually act that way. Businesses that fail lose touch with their customers or never knew who their customers were in the first place, which is even worse. Customers in today's world, they demand instant gratification, instant access to the things that they want. And if you're unable to do this, you're going to lose a bunch of customers before they're even customers, actually. So you need to have an amazing customer experience throughout your entire sales process, from the initial interaction all the way through the sales process to your follow-ups and everything that follows that. Make it easy to do business with you, to interact with you, to get quotes, to get invoices, to be able to pay you online quickly. You have to have systems in place that allow you to deal with customers the way that they want to be dealt with. This is the Google and Amazon mentality. It's the world we live in, and it can either make you or it can break you. So you have to adapt. Now, the last thing that I'm going to talk about that is one of the biggest reasons that small businesses fail is a lack of profit. Revenue is not the same as profit, so get that out of your head. I don't care if you charge $5,000 to clean a house. How much did you actually make? How much did you put in your pocket after everything else is done? You have to keep your eyes on your profitability at all times. Profit allows growth. That's why profit is always first. I preach this all the time. You need to know your numbers. You need to understand your numbers. You need to react to your numbers to make the best decisions for your business. You want to hear a crazy stat? Only 40% of small businesses are profitable. 40% of small businesses are profitable. That's it. 30% break even, and 30% are losing money. That is insane. Why in the world would you operate a business to break even or lose money? You wouldn't, but you do if you don't know your numbers. So get a business tool like 𝗤𝘂𝗁 to help you keep records. All your financial records, everything is right there in front of you, and always make decisions based on the information you get from real data. Data is king. You have to know where you stand all the time in order to maintain profitability, in order to know that you're making money as opposed to just staying busy. We are not in a busy game. We are in a making money game. So you have to understand your numbers. And I get that numbers may not be your thing, but they need to be, because you will fail unless you can track them and make decisions based on those numbers. Okay, so that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped. Never give up. Know your numbers. Download 𝗤𝘂𝗁, and I hope you have a great day.